a government.
But here's the next problem, Max. Let me comment.
The fathers of the United States created a government. That's what they got this country started on. They didn't start with a hedge fund. They started with a constitution.
No, I agree with you, but again, to expand on that, under the Constitution, Congress controls the issuance of currency and credit, not private bankers. So the confusion is going to be with the public. You're going to have the private bankers pose as the solution with a type of regulation that is only going to empower them even more. So how do you get past that?
Well, so my question is, there's a lot of rhetoric, and especially in the libertarian camp, that government has nothing to offer. And, I think that is a self-defeating position. There has to be some role of government, first of all. So the government, therefore, does not become a dirty word. There is a role for government. That's step number one. Step number two is, as you say, it's all in the Constitution. They recognize gold and silver as the only constitutionally recognized form of money and currency. If that's true, then all of the fiat currency, fractional reserve, derivative market scamming that's going on has to be taken completely out of the system.
We've got to go back to the Constitution.
That's right.
Stay there. We're going to talk to Ian, Steve, Kevin, and others. And Stephen, I'm going to try to answer your question.
If you suffer from poor sleep, you've got to try MyPillow. Introducing the most revolutionary, most comfortable, and coolest pillow ever, MyPillow. Imagine your very own custom-fit pillow. MyPillow is the only pillow of its kind on the market that uses a patented fill, custom-made to your exact individual needs. MyPillow is 100% made in the USA and has a natural built-in cooling effect that keeps your cervical nerves cool, and that helps you get the best REM sleep possible. MyPillow helps alleviate snoring, migraine, sleep apnea, and other sleeping disorders. MyPillow is antimicrobial, non-allergenic, dust mite resistant, machine washable and dryable, comes in many sizes and will not go flat. And best of all, MyPillow comes with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. So what do you have to lose except poor sleep? Go to MyPillowShop.com, mention coupon code GCN and receive up to $40 off. That's MyPillowShop.com or call 952-442-6199. That's 952-442-6199. MyPillow for the rest of your life.
You may be arrested and or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on Earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cameras, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Let's talk tough. Let's talk comfort. Let's talk about down-home value. Made in the USA blue jeans, like you wore as a kid. Remember?
There's a place down in Tennessee where they make blue diamond gusset jeans. They so pride in every stitch, guarantee you love the way they fit. They put a diamond gusset in the crotch where you need it most. Blue diamond gussets got it, others don't.
For good old-fashioned comfort, get Diamond Gusset jeans. Every stitch guaranteed. And our Defender motorcycle jean comes Kevlar reinforced. See them at GUSSET.com. That's gusset.com. Or call 888-848-7738. That's 888-848-7738. Diamond Gusset jeans got it, others don't.
What if I say I'm not one of your slaves? What if I say I will never surrender? Okay, we're going to continue with calls in this segment and the next, and then Gary Franchi of Restore the Republic with Don't Tread on Me is coming on. I want to play Miss Arizona, or Miss Oklahoma, talking about Arizona, says she supports Arizona law. We're going to talk about states' rights coming up. But before I go any further with Max Keiser, I want to simplify this because this gets confusing for people because it is so simple. Sometimes the simplest things are confusing. I'm against anything big and monolithic, whether it's government or hedge funds that are bigger than any government money-wise because they just created themselves, as Thomas Jefferson warned they would, a blank check to take over the planet. You know, to paraphrase Jefferson, he said, you know, you could take out private central bankers, but if you ever let them back in within one day, they'll buy up the whole world with fake credit they produce. So the problem is with a, quote, free market is it's not free market when the CIA with an inner coterie of private banks gives themselves unlimited trillions and uses their own regulatory power to shut down their competition. And so we need government to protect the true free market and to have rules against counterfeiting, as Max Keiser said. Counterfeiting's illegal. If I opened up a fake company, started selling stock, claiming it was in gold mines I didn't own, it would be a fraud. Well, it's a step past that with the fractional reserve banking, with the derivatives, with these fake insurance companies certifying it, and then taxpayers having to bail it out. So that is the issue. The, quote, free market's being demonized by the bankers themselves because they want a global controlled market that they control. And so it's until the public becomes educated on this, it's just going to get worse. Again, MaxKeiser.com is his website. Very informative stuff. You can watch him on RT as well as Press TV. Does weekly television shows that are some of the most popular on those channels. But let's go back to your phone calls. Briefly answering Steve's question. Stephen, I don't know how you get involved, quote, in government. Start fighting tyranny, form your own group, go to city council, speak out, start a blog, and you'll learn and get better as you go. Ian in England, you're on the air with questions for Max Keiser.
Hi there.
Hello, Albion. This is Airstrip 2 calling. Over. Go ahead.
How are you doing, Alex?
Good.
Good to be on. Yeah, it's good to hear Max Keiser. I've always been an interested listener to his opinions, and of course your own. With regards to the British parliamentary catastrophe that's been going on, I mean, people think that they can't make a difference, but we've demonstrated that we've effectively created a constitutional crisis here. There was nobody who was willing to back up the parliamentary process. And I think that that's certainly a statement which people can take a little bit of pleasure from, if not a great deal of influence from. So it demonstrates the fact that these people don't have any kind of mandate to operate the way they have been doing.
That's right. All three of the big parties are hated. Your take on what's happening in England, Max?
Yeah, they did. They triggered a crisis, a constitutional crisis, as your caller calls it. And because in the UK, they become very adept at strategic voting. So everybody on the web kind of shares information to try to swing local elections in a strategic way. So they might vote for somebody they don't really want if it's strategic toward a bigger goal. And the people have really organized themselves in this way. Now, it's interesting, when the new coalition started, this Tory Liberal Democrat coalition, it was very interesting because they was a coalition government, didn't have a majority. They had a problem because in the House of Lords, they didn't have enough lords to back up their proposals. So what they did yesterday is they simply, with a stroke of a pen, increased the number of lords in the House of Lords by 100. Now, for anyone in the U.S., that would send a chill down your spine, because of course we fought a war to get rid of it, to escape the lords in the House of Lords. But they're still active, and they're still part of a major government, the U.S. ally. That's where the Bank of England was established in 1694, which is
plus they're not hereditary lords. They're not hereditary. 5 more minutes with Max Keiser. Straight ahead, more of your calls. Thanks, Ian.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Be sure to visit GCNlive.com today.
Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about Cal-Ben 5-star soaps for years. This is an American-made product of the highest quality and compares to nothing you will find in stores. You can buy factory direct, shipped via UPS right to your door. Check them out on the web at 5starsoap.com or call 800-340-7091. Take my word for it. Once you've used Pure Soap, you won't buy anything else. Since 1947, Cal-Ben Soap Company has been showing consumers that soap can be tough on dirt and gentle on the environment. Buy American and stay clean, as well as support Infowars. Visit 5starsoap.com today or call 1-800-340-7091. Well, Marty, what do you have to say?
As founder and owner for over 63 years, satisfaction is guaranteed.